Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay, so
yes, we can hear you.
Okay. We have to do action plan today. So first we have to decide our action plan objectives. So when I saw the last slide, they mentioned of national level. So I think you are public officer in the government. So maybe government want to establishment of bioresource center or biobank, and they want to hire you as head of the president or head of BRC or biobank. So first, what kind of bioresource center will you establish? And then how many people will you hire as a full-time or part-time as a step? Also, what kind of facility you buy or establishment in your bioresearch center and biobank. So when you collaborate with Korea, especially Mavic, what kind of job you want to share? I mean, the especially sample, also specimen, or like the sometime you want to share with the staff, or sometime you wanna share with the academic course as education. So you have to decide this kind of works almost the 10 years. 10년 동안 10년을 목표로 이거를 뭐라고 해야 되지? 10-year goal. 10-year goals. Yeah, sorry. So I think this time you have to decide as an action plan. So you should discuss each other. So anyway, you are biobank president. So each of item you have to decide, and then tomorrow you should present about result. Do you understand? Or do you have any question? Yeah, let me know. I will be here anytime.
You have roughly phone number to just a moment, please.
Pardon? Would you explain again?
What is this? You just have to sign in.
You have to check. Okay, you can use my interlist. I just see it. I just need that image. They send Can you? To send it to you. No, then this. But this is a different number. It's not this number. Email, yeah. I think. This device, that's right.
Is there any problem?
It's like
분리를 하고 나면 조금 문제가 있긴 하더라.
The English is there. Yeah, I can sense. Yeah, otherwise you could have on Zoom.
What's your name? Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so our topic is compilation and sharing of marine bioresource information and data. So yesterday, we brainstormed and we were thinking of having a lab, an exhibition center where we can have all the resources, marine resources that we find in Fiji. So, and also have a database of each species. So is that a good idea, or should we go forward with that? Like, I mean, we would like your opinion on it. What do you think?
So you wanna
That was our yes. Sorry, that was our idea yesterday.
So that means you want to make very big marine bioresource center, right? So all kind of like the species in the bioresource center, right? Like the fish, or also the
Yes.
plant, marine plant. Also,
Yes.
yeah.
We were planning on having the fish that we find in inshore and the fish that we find in offshore, the invertebrates. I mean, the seashells that are exported from Fiji. So, like, we want to have those information so that, like, people who don't know from within our department, and they can learn about that as well.
Oh yeah, that's good idea. So anyway, I think you need lots of budget. So I think yeah, it's a good idea. If you
Yes,
want to
yes,
agree
the,
about that idea, so let's discuss about that. Yeah, if you want to other idea, yeah, suggest
any idea?
right now.
Yes, that's one idea. So, ladies.
Okay, so any idea? So yeah, in Mavic, we have 4 biobank, and we also run 13 specimen storage. So that is, the fish, also invertebrate, and also the macroalgae, microalgae, phytoplankton. Yeah, almost we learn almost 10 storage we running in Mavic, and then outside of Mavic, the university or research institute, they also run 20 the biobanks in the Ministry of Fishery and Oceanary. So yeah, you want to national level of biobank and bioresource center. So yeah, it's no problem.
Yes, here in Fiji, we only have it at the one university, that is University of South Pacific. They have a marine science lab, and they have specimens, but they are quite old. Like, and usually it's mostly for the students, and we don't really have access to it. So that's what we were thinking. If we have this, then we'll have access to informations, databases. So
Yeah, like Mavic opened at 2015 officially. Before opening the Mavic, so each university or research institute, they run the specimen or biobank. And then, so they have their own data, and they have their own specimen. And then after open at Mavic, they give to their specimen and sample to Mavic, into Mavic, and also they give their own information also to give to Mavic, and then also we can make the embrace system. So I think if you already mentioned about one university has all kind of sample and specimen. So maybe that is almost national level of the bioresource center. But anyway, if you think government support to that university as a national bio research center in Fiji, so that case, how many people as an expert and as a staff, also how much money support, also how much so what kind of support they need for exchange of data and sample to share with MAPIC. Yeah, that's the action plan subject. Is it okay? Not good idea? 별로 안 좋은가?
Yes, good idea.
Uh.
I just wanted to ask a question.
Uh-huh.
So for your marine biobank, the four with MABIC, so how many staffs do you have looking after that biobank?
Our whole the MABIC members are almost over 200 people.
Okay.
But we run exhibition hall, like we call Securium. Out of MABIC, children or the kindergarten, they want to watch the marine
Species, yes.
yeah, species. So they come to our institute and then they do play or sometime they learn something. Yes. So I think except of the Securium person, almost
for us,
150, but
Yeah.
also 50% they work for
yes,
administrate. So I think maybe only 100% they work as a researcher or biobank staffs. But that is our case. So maybe your case is a little bit different. So you should discuss about that one.
For our case, we are planning to have a small things in much smaller scale, like having a small lab with the specimens. So yeah.
But it's okay because that's think about 10 years after. So maybe
10 years.
yeah. Fiji will be grow then more. So yeah, don't worry about that one.
More. Yeah. So so we go with that action plan of having a exhibition.
Yeah.
Or species lab.
저 뭐라고 해줘야 되죠?
Because currently for coastal fisheries, with the Ministry of Fisheries, we have our own section, research section, which currently oversees the biological survey for the fishing grounds from their biological surveys. They write up the scientific reports and they advise the management on the status of the fishing grounds and the species in terms of species and the biological diversity in the fishing area. So one of the challenges too that we face is like in terms of because the national priority, it changes over time. And one of the things that we are currently facing in terms of, for example, like for ciguatera fish poisoning, like for the samples, so we don't have any laboratory to cater for that, and the technical expertise as well to facilitate that work. So Ministry of Fisheries, it again liaises with the academic institution in Fiji, like the University of the South Pacific, for that work. And if the local university cannot accommodate that scientific work, then it's been sent abroad to either Australia or to our partners. So maybe, yeah, and SPC also maybe we are proposing if we could have a laboratory for the ministry itself. And also in terms of taxonomy, we don't have the expertise as well. We have the research section. They are trained on that, but not really up to the, we need to build the capacity because, the taxonomy is a very sophisticated area. So I think that's another area we could propose to look into.
Oh. But anyway, so if you run or the establishment of any kind of like the repository or the biobank or bioresource center, so first you have to make the proposal to government. So we don't have any facility or we
Yes.
don't have any like the budget, but this one is necessary for global networking or some kind of so you should make the proposal to government. I need this one, and I need this one. So later, like after this action plan, I'm not sure about not next year, but anyway, think about 5 or 10 years after, when you make this proposal and then apply to your government, maybe the situation will be better, and then your government support that money to establishment of a biobank or BRC or the repository. So just it's, I know that is the just a dream, but who knows?
Yeah.
So I think you should discuss about what kind of I'm not sure about size, but Arishima, is it right? Yeah, you suggest
yes,
you want
that's right.
to run national level of, and then all kind of marine species, the repository you want to learn. So discuss and then make the proposal, and then I think just the discuss about for later. 제가 지금 제대로 말하고 있는 건가요? 애들이 이렇게 모여서 한 테이블에 모여서 So I suggest one thing. So you should gather one table and then discuss each other, and then freely.
Yes, we are actually in one table.
Oh yeah, sorry, sorry.
Yes.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In terms and facility action plan
Mm-hmm.
that we are proposing, in terms of funding, it will be funded by the local government, or is it in collaboration with the Koika Fiji office?
Oh, it doesn't matter. So if
It's just a proposal.
it's just the proposal.
For
So
us.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not weird, but anyway, later, you can apply to Koika, or if you can apply to Korea, or you can apply to UN, or so it's just the proposal. So
Okay.
Just
Proposal.
this is just a project for us for this program.
They should implement only just doing the proposal.
작년 애들은 막
Yes.
막 얘기하고 그랬었는데.
So we
You should discuss.
Yes, we are discussing.
Yeah.
Wait, unmute yourself so they can hear you too as well. Oh, the action plan is for 10 years. A project that's 10 years.
Yes, whatever we are planning to do should be in terms of 10-year range. No, general.
National.
National level. So
for the 10-year plan, that would be good for the marine biobank lab. The marine biobank.
do you guys think how do you call it?
So okay, would a proposal be like starting from data sampling and data gathering like that?
Just
Yeah,
managing.
basically collecting samples, the specimens. We already have a data team that goes
Okay.
on the field.
All
That's
right.
for inshore. So they probably could get us department, both finfish and invertebrates. And we can get offshore data from the offshore team. That is the tuna fish species that is common, and other fish species like mahi and samples for those. And we can also get help from the research for all other species like the turtles and
So I believe for data gathering, fisheries can take lead role in that in terms of, and then other NGOs can assist.
Yes.
and USP can share information with us, like what they have and their expertise, because they have the scientists and other researchers available in USP.
Right, but if we want to go local, with this project, then we need to look at our own experts to be in the
Yes,
labs, in the biobanks too.
yes.
Yeah.
Basically, we will have to collaborate with either USP and SPC because they are experts in this species.
So in that regard, we would need a capacity building. In the case that if SPC relocates to another South Pacific islands,
No, SPC actually
I mean,
collaborates with the Ministry of Fisheries in terms of
yes,
sorry, I was
With-
referring to. I was thinking of USP in terms of their labs and all.
SPC collaborates and also trains our
That's good.
SPC also trains.
So that can be one of our capacity building program, the ongoing trainings by the two regional institutions. What about the equipments needed?
Where we give this lab and funding for it, and then we can have more fundings for the equipment. For that, we'll also need experts on what type of equipments we need for storage and like basically for our laboratory.
Right. Now, I'm just thinking of the proposal because in terms of the proposal, we need to put everything in one package and submit it to the government. That way, they will be convinced and they will give us funding. Otherwise, they will not be convinced if we don't offer them a full package of what's required. Before, okay. Renovation, okay. Together in the same building? Okay. There we go. I mean, in terms of property, already it's under the Ministry of Fisheries. Okay. Memory. What about okay? What okay? That's our like the operation will be done there. Would we have any backup location or a server if we are to go online with?
What's it? PC, the database, everything. But for them, nothing is provided for them for Lamy fisheries. So we like do a proposal based on
on their current status.
We can write a proposal based on the
Mm. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Proposal. A proposal too. We should also include that the finding, the cost that we are looking at in terms of establishing and maintaining. Mm. And we had also discussed about the legislation and formulation of laws and
Policy.
regulations to govern this project. Mm. In terms of data, it's available online from okay. So right, we are looking at what online database now for this biobank.
Yes.
Mm.
But for the data, it's just been shared now. For example, that section, and if there's an outside organization, if there's an agreement, so they'll just share that data. So, for example, offshore fisheries, if it's working with FFA or SPC, then that particular section, like say for their data section, so their data section will just share that data with the other partner. But
Okay.
within the ministry, no, it's not even sharing the data with other section within the Ministry of Fisheries.
Yeah, in that case, if we are going towards this online database, we need to do data migration to this database, and then we have some restriction levels for each section. If otherwise, yeah, for what? Okay, so data migration. Migration. So our action plan is a 10-year plan. So in the first, say, 3 years, what are we going to achieve? I mean, let's do it that way till we reach the 10th year. Things that we can attain within the 3 years. I think data collation, we can build up data.
Yeah. So the objective is that the cost with it's for 10 years. So our objective should be based on this.
I would say on the first year, we can do the proposal. Do a proposal on the first year.
So first we do our objective, then
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's our objective?
I thought not on that thing that she discussed to start up
Yeah.
to establish a bank and a laboratory.
Yeah, so that to implement.
Yeah. Ultimate goal. Yeah, correct.
the first 2023 we are running effects and drawing proposal. So
Mm-mm.
to get to national marine bioresource.
Yeah.
And then by 2029 we draft policies to govern bioresource workflow.
The policies.
And finally have a national policy.
You mean the regulations, the laws?
Yeah.
The laws mbiti may kick in my from the Blatana law in terms of law. Sometimes it comes as part of the budget announcement. Eh? The AG, I mean, what establishes the law by announcing it to the public. So it really does not need to wait for the 9th year or the 8th year.
Oh, it should just start on the first day because it takes a long process. Because it will go again for vetting with the SG's office.
Yes.
And actually the stakeholders or whoever will be, so we have to identify the stakeholders who will
Yes.
be
In terms of industry
operating.
consultation.
So if we are looking at collaborating with Quaker, USP, the academic institution, we will engage all those from the starting.
In terms of
Or
proposal.
maybe formulate a committee so that they meet and
Yeah.
discuss the progress.
Even for like yesterday we've discussed for Ministry of Fisheries to overlook this project. Eh? So from the Ministry of Fisheries, they can develop a steering committee where it involves other government agencies as part of their committee, eh? And to assist, in terms of establishment. Baka may lead role o Ministry of Fisheries. Ministry of Fisheries to take the lead role. Yeah. Like you guys will see who's the relevant stakeholders, eh? To engage.
Yeah, the conservation partners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Conservation International or WWF. Yes, because those organizations, they are the very one also who are conducting biological surveys.
So put that within first to the third year, first to the third, first or second year, the industry and stakeholders consultation, where the ministry will take lead role in establishing the committee. Eh?
Yes, and we still follow this. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so our objective is that
the goal is
yeah,
goal, and we still follow this. But
to establish a national biobank and laboratories for marine bioresources. Okay? No,
and the results.
nada ba?
Yeah.
Siya, this is for kami for display. Kung na biobank, eh? Kung kami display. The
Like
laboratories.
exhibition center.
Yeah.
It's a different laboratories where they preserve the specimens.
Biobank, that
No,
it's like a museum.
that exhibition will be in the lab, like not two different spaces. It's the same thing. It's at one place, like all the
You know,
yes.
like for USP, when you go down to Marine Law Campus, you have the labs and then the only Johnson Situ's room because it's a taxonomy. That's why the specimens are preserved in his.
No, because I'm not about to.
Oh, okay. No, it will be in
Oh,
one
yeah,
building. It will be in one.
in one place.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
covers it.
that's a good resource center.
Yeah, Bioresource Center. Let's see.
Marine
Bioresource
Yes,
Center.
bioresource
Center.
center. Yes.
Odi, oro se join chuko mai se. But they want to hear us.
Yes. They want to see us.
Siang sing salam dan ger-ger. Wala nga Bioresource Center. Yung sa
Yes.
kita gair ni di fa malala ko nga. Bulan pala ako. Sinambul ito nga kina. 5 minutes.
That is the objective.
Reserving of
Itu visitin baka medria, makan kam to cipta kedria, neraka kedria,
Yeah.
yun na timeline mo. Yo siya nga na okay, na objective, the establishment and operation of the national Fiji Marine. Sino ba? Objective,
to
baka na
have
aim. What do you
a
aim to? Iyo, how to achieve? Yeah.
yeah. A renovation of the existing lab.
Kina data sharing. Data and information sharing. Iyo. 4 bullet points na. Na first one sarang number ko na mesa ko sarang na lebe may revive taki. Iyo. To establish and say operate nga sabi tigil. And revive and tanya on to may sa may ka.
So
So talaga may satu na old building niya used to be a lab for technician as well who do can introduce him to do orto ya o
You girls, any such ideas, inputs? Human resource. Specialized personals. Specialized personals. Same thing.
Sub-Junior girls.
Get access to the maps for the fishing. Iya, nah, no. Let me check. Accuracy for data. Quality management. Quality and yeah, accuracy for data. Authenticity of biological material database and bioinformation and accuracy of
It was the action plan notes here. The one we on the very first day.
yes.
No, we should have smart goals. Too. What is she talking about? Achievable, relevant and time bound.
Yeah, the smart goal. We should put a goal where we are able to achieve on
Yes,
a
is this
timeline,
achievable?
and we are able to manage the goal that we have this
Yeah,
we
that's what I'm
working
saying.
on. We need the equipments. Um,
Yes. Yeah. Means
the achievable, the goal should be attainable, relevant. No, the smart goal that he was mentioning. The goal. What's our
on the first
goal?
day
Tundang may our goal.
is to have a bioresource.
Because na definition ni goal bang takot Dr. John Ipiot, yeah, na na goal to be na specific, the goal measurable, the goal should be quantifiable, and progress should be easy to track. So an activity, so it should be easy to implement it. Na achievable, the goal should be attainable, no out this or under, it should be realistic. We should be able to achieve our goal, and it should be relevant. Yep. But it just need a little touch up, even though we are starting from small at least, and we can may natulay pinakatunto na kalye baka may taro sarang ngay kailangan betul saturan sana building, and we can just make use of the research section of the current LAMI staff. Okay, bukan then hiring outside staff, because even now government is I mean in constrict with
Yes, research staff.
yeah, research and
To
even
ma-
LAMI staff.
to look after the lab, and also other departments can collaborate, like inshore and offshore,
Yeah.
to for the workforce. Your thing is mute. No, just discuss. Unmute yourself.
Jangan boleh minum jus, 2 minit jus.
So where are we up to? Elena. So this presentation should be for 30 minutes. That's what it was on the
We've got the goal and the objectives. Now we move on to what? What's the next one for the thing? Action plan.
issues to be addressed, so challenges and opportunities.
Yeah.
SWOT analysis.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so the challenge, let's discuss the challenge. The challenge we face is the money, the finance. That's the biggest challenge, the funds right now. And our staffs are not qualified in in that level, like to run a laboratory.
Lack of qualified, qualified staff and not availability of funding.
Capacity in what?
Sorry? I qualify. I said our staff are not.
Lack of qualified staff to run the project in terms of the laboratories and
Could we
before any notice, why don't you go ahead, you guys, write it out your or continue the discussion with yourself.
yeah.
What?
Yes.
What did he say? Did you? No, not off, but
Okay, the issues are that lack of funding.
we got anything to ask from Miss?
Talking about our case here, Fiji, and it's as though what's the and what needs to be done.
Like maybe some of our opinion. Okay, so our yeah, we don't have the resources and expertise to have. That's the correct wording. I just came. Yes, we don't have the resource. Neither do we have the expertise to have this lab. That is our challenge. Resource in terms of the equipment, staffing, and other things that comes under those things. Logistics, yes. And what is SWOT analysis? Yes, so is offshore. No, each department has their own. Each department has their own different databases.
You mean like the advanced one is offshore and the research. For the extension advisory section, it's based within the division. As well, they
Ako.
just use main.
All division. Bisa share apa? Bisa share satu kasih kita.
So here, SWOT is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. So we have to discuss our challenges and weaknesses according to SWOT analysis. That is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. No, it's challenges. We are talking about the challenges. We are talking about the challenges. Yeah, that's what's in the key elements of action plan development. The second point was issues to be addressed, challenges and opportunities, and according to the SWOT analysis. We businesses. Okay, so okay, so for sports, we've already discussed the ministry. So what are our strengths? What do we do well? What is our strength? Yes, existing building. Yes, we have a workers group, right? Yes. There's this organization that will help reach the success. So next question is what traits or the abilities does this organization have that will help reach the future success? We have access to the resources. So, the fish, yes, actual fish resources.
So I heard from the staff about schedule. So almost like the 10 minutes after we will be back to
Hello?
hey,
Sorry.
yeah. So I heard
We didn't hear you.
some news from our staff, and then so almost 10 minutes after this room will be closed, and then we will back to main room. And
Okay.
so after that, Dr. Yang, he suggests something like make the PPT file or the document the proposal file. So tomorrow you will be present about your proposal, action plan proposal. So I think you should almost conclude about your discussion. So anyway, 10 minutes after we should back to main room. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
So, yeah, keep going
Thank
your
you.
discussion, and then we will be back almost 10 minutes after. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Still, I will be
Thanks.
here. Yeah. No problem.
Oh, okay.